Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here for a Sunday edition of the Weekend Shift. Wasn't that episode with John Smith so good? Man, it was awesome. I was live in the chat. I'm pretty sure he was in the chat too. And man, a lot of good questions, a lot of good comments, and his strategy was so easy. It was so easy. He showed me, we're doing this interview, and he showed me, and I thought there would be more to it. I thought he'd be like, and then there's more, and then I do this. Nope, there's like 4 steps. Probably really 3 steps, which is fantastic. So I'm definitely going to give that trading strategy a shot. It is the Strat, but I mean that Strat method. I'm going to give it a shot. I love it. How he gauges participation groups by price and time and uses them against each other. Love it. So before I get too far into all of this, go check out thestratsoldier.com. Check out my execution course. And this is Clark. Clark says, for all the traders out there, I was really impressed with the Strat Soldier's execution course. He explains everything to the T. A lot of questions I had about learning the Strat are explained in his execution course. It's worth it. Don't miss out. All right, get in there, get that execution course. And I revamped that entire Strat trade checklist course to just be focused on time frame continuity. So it's been renamed time frame continuity, the second universal truth. It sounds like a movie script. A movie title. So YouTube's doing that stupid thing where it's not letting me see the chat. So I got another window open. Oh, Marlon B's in the house. All right, so I can see it in another window. That's good. Marlon B always here. He got his coffee mug in the mail. If you watched the last episode, well, if you watched the last episode of the Weekend Shift, it was kind of like a sitcom. It was like as the world turns, as the candles turn, as we go up and down the broadening formation, Marlon B wonders where his coffee mug is at, and Strat Soldier swears up and down he mailed it. Well, I didn't mail it, okay, but I figured it out and I got it in the mail. He's got it in his hands now. And so you get one of these coffee mugs, you get 2 ebooks, Zero to Trading and Hammer in Force. Okay, that's 2 ebooks to get you trading. Get you a lot closer to trading the Strat. All right, trading the Strat. This coffee mug is not just a coffee mug, it's your trading future. Okay, this one's like green on the inside. All right. But so it's not showing up on my green screen well, but one of these coffee mugs, I'm telling you, it's not just a coffee mug. You learn how to trade. You get in there, learn what actionable signals look like, and then I show you more about the Strat, and then now you're with me Saturday mornings or Sunday night, whatever it is, drinking coffee, laughing at the charts with me, all right? So this is going to be a little shorter Weekend Shift episode because I wanted you... Marlon B's having a good time. If you're in there, thank you so much for being in here, but get in them comments. I have so much more fun when I get to chit-chat with you guys and laugh. Let's see here. I'll do a free coaching session. I'm typing. I can't talk and type. Say I can't do that. Talk one thing and type a different thing. No, I'm not. I'm not like Deborah at the at work. You know how she's not really paying attention. You're telling her your story about how your weekend was, and she's just typing away. She's like, oh yeah. I can't do that. I cannot do it. I try, but I can't. So I have to really say it out loud. I got 11 more minutes in my intro. Let's see if there's anything good. Let's go to the Twitter land real quick. I don't know if this is going to be a full Weekend Shift episode because we did have that really good interview with John Smith. I'm telling you, man, that was a good John J. That was a good episode. That was really, really good. Let me see. Let me pull this out. Let me see if there's anything good that happened last week. But I definitely want to get you guys some actionable signals you guys can use for next week. Remember, next week is supposed to be the Fed decision on interest rates. Okay, we're going to get in the tank. But I'm going to put my helmet on here in a little bit. I'll wait till Actionable Signals put my helmet on. All right, we're just going to be sitting in the tank. We ain't really going to be moving it yet. All right, let's do it. Let's get in the tank. All right. Right now, we're going to see if there's anything funny out there. I love this GIF. If you haven't seen this, this is Bill O'Reilly, and he used to be on Inside Edition, and you got to get on YouTube and look up Do It Live Inside Edition. It is hilarious. He has a fit. It's all like it was a live taping or live recording, or I guess they called it taping, live taping of the show. And if you don't know what Inside Edition is, it was like half news, half drama. Anyway, it was way before TMZ. There it is. That's a good comparison. It was way before TMZ. So he gets on there and has a hissy fit because he can't read the script. He don't know what's going on, and he freaks out. It's a good minute and a half. It's the best minute and a half you'll have in, wait till halftime on the football game you're watching and watch that. All right. Oh, by the way, the Packers win. Go Pack, go. Go Pack, go. The Colts had a good time too, so they won. They won their one for hopefully they win more. But let me see. Let me do this. Yeah, let's see if there's anything good out there. Really huge turnout for John's interview, John J. Smith's interview. That was awesome. I always over deliver. People wonder, someone was asking about the execution course, and is it really worth it? And I don't know, and maybe. Those are good questions, okay? I'm not saying just don't, it's okay. It's okay. But I always over deliver. I'm telling you, over deliver. I got it. Shout out to Ben. I said, you got email access to me. Send me all the charts of questions you got. Boy, I'm still getting emails. And that's good. He's going to get it. He is going to get it. He's going to get my attention. And he's going to understand the strat and learn how to create winning positions, add to them, and defend them with tight stops. Black Stratter, a little play off the Black Panther. But the Black Stratter, just finished watching and get my weekly strength training, from the Strat Soldier. I got a Cyber Dog too. I'm out here on Twitter, and it was awesome. It was a great episode. Go watch that thing. That was a good episode. I'll probably stream it on Twitter later on. Let me see here. Last week, again, you can go to Strat Soldier, look up that execution course. That's where I talk about trading actionable signals. I'm looking for the fun stuff. Where was the fun stuff on Twitter last week? I swear there's fun stuff. I know there's a lot of news this week. Kind of a sad week. We do not talk of politics on the weekend shift, but it was a sad week. I'll just say that. And all around sad. Justin Davis doing some great things. I'm not gonna Justin Davis doing good things. All right, he's working that account, working the strat, making it happen. All right, shout out to him. He's doing fantastic. Aaron Bailey got his coffee mug. He's having a good time. Oh yeah. This video right here. Oh man, this guy's talking about trading. I don't think he trades a strat. I think he's doing some ICT stuff or something. But anyway, the feelings this guy talks about trading is hilarious. Oh, it's so funny, so funny. All the inside thoughts that you get. And just Aaron says, I remember them days. We all been there. We all have been there. Oh yeah. There's Marlon B out there, ugly hammer. I was talking about ARM, and I didn't want to put ARM on the weekend watch list because it was an ugly hammer, not a good one, an ugly one. All right, and you might be wondering why my charts are black and white. During the day, they're just black and white. All right, but this is their traditional candlesticks. This is how these are traditional ones. All right, this is how they used to really be. All right. But green is the white, all right? The white goes up, all right, and the black is down, so the black is red, all right? So when the stock is falling, it's black. When it's going up, it's white, all right? Black and white. This is a really good way to that eye fatigue when you're looking at your charts all the time. You're looking at all these colors. It's that eye fatigue, and then also a little bit of trading psychology as well. Some people freak out when they see the red. Some people just can't stand seeing the red. So this is another way to handle that without changing all your colors all pink, or change your colors all different colors. But that's okay if you do that. If you've been doing it for a while, it's okay to do that. If you're a brand new trader, you need to leave it all green and all red for a while. You need to know what buyers and sellers look like before you start changing the colors. Shout out to Erica. She's out there. She's always giving me some mess. Marlon B again. Oh man, yeah. What was we laughing at here? We were laughing at something. Oh yeah. Oh, it was a mess. Twitter got into a mess. Mr. Fail to F2 Rev. Love trading these failed twos. All right, but he's talking about people get all sad. Oh, I missed the move. Oh, I missed it. You ain't missed nothing, man. Wait for those inside bars. Wait for a 2 down, 2 up. Wait for those actionable signals. They're gonna triangle they out. They will. All right. Let me see. Anything else good? Oh, some Stratimus Prime. I was out there sending some funny gifts out there. Look at Optimus Rhymes. He calls himself Stratimus Prime. So anytime I see kind of anything Optimus Prime, they meme. We're having a good time. Yep. SPY opened up to the highs. CPI, PPI, very good. And this Wednesday, we're going to be seeing if they cut interest rates. Okay, interest rates. We're waiting. Everybody's waiting. Nobody knows what's going to do. All right, nobody knows. All right, they say they're going to cut it at least 50 basis points. For people that don't know what a basis point is, that's only 0.5%. All right, so it's not going to be like, yay, it's not going to like lower your house payment. It's just going to go down just a little bit. All right, Sand Dollar says it's probably only be at 9% at best. Okay, Sand Dollar knows what he's doing too. Quant Slayer out there having a good time. He said, you can't stop the train. Shout out to TiVo. TiVo's doing it. TiVo's learning how to identify actionable signals and then take those reversals and then take his magnitude. All right, he's doing very good at that. Very good. And then I'm just showing him UNH. We're talking about UNH. We're all getting in. I got in UNH too. I started a small position in UNH. I told everybody I was taking a break in September, and I am. But I definitely didn't want to miss UNH, especially as beat up as it was. I want to start a small position on that, and it is working. But TiVo, he'll find his way. He's definitely doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it good. He's doing real good. Brand new with the Strat, not new to trading options, but just new to the Strat. So shout out to him. And I'm telling him the basics that these other people ain't telling him. Like for example, the flip happens at the bottom of the hour. The stock market opens at 9:30. The flip is at 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. All right, that's when the pits change. That's when the oil reports come out. That's when the European market closes. All right, at the flip. And then we're the only game in town. Every bottom of the hour is very important. People ain't teaching that stuff. All right. I teach the Strat just how it was taught to me. We're out here, Maddie day trades out here. We were having a good time out there, just laughing, being silly. What were we laughing about this one? We were just being silly this week. We're talking about UNH. He put this one out here. UNH. I'm sorry. I'm getting excited. He put his trade out there. UNH. He said it did it. He got 3. Whoa, man. Ooh, he's out there. He's doing it. You got to check out Mighty Trades. You don't necessarily trade the Strat, but he knows how to trade. All right? We was all watching Mighty Trades. I was like, Durr! And, it's been insane. So, yep, I was like, give me 411. 411. Give it to me. Do it. And he was like, that's exactly what I do. So I'm showing you this to show, totally different trading strategies. And we're both looking for the same thing, all right, and having a good time. That's how I want you to talk with other traders, all right? He's like, give it to me. Give me that. Give it to me. Gave me that 411. All right, having a good time. So anything else funny happened? Oh yeah. This is the last one. We'll get to some charts. I got 15 seconds left. All right. Remember, if you break your rules and you win, you still lost. All right. All right. If you break your rules and you win, you still lost. How is that even possible? Because the next trade, you won't know what to do. All right. You won't know what to do on that next trade. You won't know if it's time to break your rules. You won't know if it's time to stick to them. You won't know. All right. You won't know. All right, let's get out of this thing. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of Twitterland for right now. That's enough of Twitterland. Let's get to some actionable signals for this week, and let's go over what happened last week and then go over actionable signals. All right, let's do it. All right, now we're ready. Now we're ready to do some work. Oh man, let's see here. SPY. What did SPY do? SPY still 2 up on the month. Okay, still 2 up on the month, doing amazing. Okay, doing amazing. 2 up on the month. Now it is in outer space. What do I mean by outer space? It's there's no more stops to be taken out, which means this is in true exhaustion risk. All right, exhaustion risk. If you were a Strat warrior and you were in my coaching session last week, I talked about 2 other ways that price can exhaust. Okay, SPY 3-2 up on the week this week to the highs. All right, again in outer space. We end as a shooter on the day, but this is the last 2. All right, this is the last 2 weeks here, September 2nd, and then last week. All right, just moving to the highs. It's a good trend. That's good. That's fantastic that it's trending up. All right, but just jam with buyers. We were waiting on what's going to happen on CPI, PPI. Both reports were good, just showing really that inflation is not, getting out of control. So let's see if the Fed really cuts those interest rates. All right, they may. The president's putting a lot of pressure on them. Will it happen? You almost heard me say hopefully. We've been faked out by Jay Powell before. You don't necessarily need to draw broadening formations on the 60-minute, only because if you know what's going on the week and the month, that's all you really need. But if you're a day trader and you need that information, go ahead and draw your broadening formation on the 60-minute. I would draw it like this. Okay, these highs drawn back to this high, high back here, and then this low drawn back to a low back here. All right, from right to left. Right to left, and I talk about that in Unlocking Broadening Formations. Unlocking Broadening Formations course. All right, so SPY, it ended in some conflict. All right, it did end in conflict, but for the most part, full time frame continuity to the upside. Anytime the day and the 60 were both green, the week and the month were also green. Full time frame continuity to the upside. Let me see. Okay, but if we trade futures, the flip is at the top of the hour, isn't it? Yes, that's true. If you trade futures, you're going to have to watch the top of the hour. All right. If you trade stocks and equities, you need to turn your extended hours off, or your extended hours will also start at the top of the hour, and then your charts will look totally different than anybody else's. All right, but yes, Marlon B, yes, if you trade futures, you need to watch the top of the hour. He wants to look at Q&M and OPEX. Okay. Options expiration. Is that what you're saying? Options expiration. But yes, you're right. QQQ 3-2 up, 2 up on the month, 3-2 up on the week. No actionable signal for this week. Same thing with Dow Jones and SPY. And same pattern, all right, same movement to the highs. That's good. That's good. Now, when everything's doing the same thing and we don't have a lot of evidence for things, I like to look at this money flow index. The money flow index, all right, the money flow index measures price and volume at the same time. So this is good because the money flow index is reconfirming that there's really buyers in here, okay? All right, the buyer, so price is moving up, volume and price are moving at the same time. Same thing with SPY, same thing with QQQ. Oh, no, Dow Jones. Dow Jones is showing us something different, all right? Dow Jones is showing us something different. This is not necessarily the Strat, but this is something that people do talk about, all right? A little bearish divergence there, okay? A little bearish divergence going on. All right, not reconfirming. The volume is not reconfirming what we're seeing in price, okay? Trending up. This is like, this just signifies a reversal may happen soon, okay? Dow Jones not looking so healthy. And then RSP, we started looking at this because of Michael Noss, S&P 500 equal weighted. 2 up on the month, not as dramatic on the week and as inside day, and there's that bearish divergence again. And what do I mean by that? It's just not reconfirming what we're seeing in the price, that the price is going up. Now, price is king. Price is king. This just lets us know, like, hold on a minute. Something might be happening, okay? Something might be going on. Let's use multi-view for the rest of the sectors. I got 9 minutes, man. I might shorten that up. I still got to do a coaching session for the Strat Warriors, and I got to do a macro video as well. Let me readjust all these. This is TrendSpider. There's a link in the description if you want a discount on TrendSpider, get you 25% off. All right, 25% off in TrendSpider. Let me know when you get it, and I will send you my custom scans that I made, and also I can get you an Apple bot if you want me to as well. That Apple trading bot's doing really well for me. I'm telling you, really well. I'm gonna have to put some more money in that thing. Yes, FOMC and quarterly and monthly options expiration. Yes. Oh man, we got so much going on this week. Yes. And so for this week, just like I said last week, if you're not comfortable, it's okay to sit and wait and see what happens, okay? And number 2, if you have lost a little bit of money and you're trying to make it back, that's, don't try and be a hero and try to make it all back in 1 week. All right, I see people make a hole even deeper because they were trying to trade the Fed days, because they could cut interest rates and the market said, we knew you were going to do that, and go straight to the lows. It could happen. All right, Marlene B's seen that mess before. XLK 2-2 reversal back up, no actionable signal for next week. XLU Utilities, scenario 3 up, outside week, no actionable signal for next week. XLE Energies, this is oil, no actionable signal for next week. Labu Biotechs, still trending up, inside, no, is that 2 up on the week? That looks like it's inside, but it might be. I'm gonna look at this on a different, on my other charts. All right, it looks like it could be a 2 up on the week. XLV Healthcare went 2-2 up, and no actionable signal for next week. All right. XRT Retail, possible 2-2 down on the week, but that's not a shooter, so I'm gonna ignore it. SMH, shaking my head, went 2-2 reversal back up on the week, but no actionable signal for next week. All right. XLP Consumer Staples, ugly hammer on the week. Let's see if that thing goes above $80.84. Let's see if we can get this up to 82. Let's see if we can get it up to 82. Consumer staples. That's a defensive position, so it's not too exciting. Not too exciting. I got about I got 5 minutes left. Let me see, what else do we want to look at? Stock market map, maybe? Anything interesting out here? What did Apple do? Apple went down and came right back up. That was good. All right, 212 back up on the day. So good. All right, so good. For the people that are just now watching me, and we got a hammer on the week. Hammer on the week on Apple, all right? For the people that are just watching me and don't know much about stocks, we want to look at things that are green on the month, all right? You might only be looking at one chart. Your charts may look like this. You need to start with the monthly chart. Look at the month. Okay, I know people talk about dark pool, and they talk about people hiding their trades. Oh yeah, we'll get the small cappers. We talk about these big giant hedge fund managers hiding what they're doing. They can't hide it. All right, all you got to do is go to the monthly chart. It'll show you what they're really buying and what they're really selling. Okay, the monthly chart. Small cappers, IWM. For Marlin B, 3-2 up on the month. I was trying to see if it was nope, not at all-time highs, but it's, let me see here, it's starting to get up there. It wants to get up there. Let's see if we can get up to 245.54, and yeah, that's the top, but maybe we can go a little bit higher. All right, we'll see. Small cappers, no actionable signal for next week. And then look at this, all right? This money flow index showing that, small cappers ain't doing all. I mean, it's trending up. I ain't gonna talk no crap about your small cappers. It's just not, it's funky. Ooh, it's kind of wonky. So, so there you go. No actionable signal for next week. Let's go to top mentioned out of the 14 days here on Wall Street. We're just going to go through. So I got like 3 minutes left, and then we're going to be getting to actionable signals. Tesla had a good week, 3-2 up. Look at that month, 2 up on the month. Make sure you put that on the 2 up on the month list. I was talking to the brand new traders. There it is, 2 up on the month. All right. Organize your stocks by condition. So when SPY and the rest of the market is going up, you know what stocks to look at. You don't need scanners. It did great. All right. It did fantastic. Look at that. 396. My goodness. What's it doing on the quarterly and yearly chart? Quarterly. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. 2-2 reversal back up on the quarter. All right. That's in force right now. 2-2 reversal back up on the quarter at 366.51. The magnitude's 440.32. All right. And the year is still inside. All right. Still inside year. All right. But can we get this thing back up to 489? That's something we want to look at. All right. That's something we want to look at. But for those macro trades, definitely 2-2 reversal back up on the quarter. I want to make sure that's on the macro list. There's a free one for you guys, for the people that aren't in the Strat Warrior membership there. Tesla. We're looking at Tesla, okay? Let's switch this back to the month. GameStop, I suggest don't put no money in this junk. But GameStop, 2 up on the month. Amazon, what are you doing, Amazon? Okay, 2-2 back up on the month. Not doing a lot on the week. Nope. AMC is $2.81. Leave that crap alone. Microsoft, Mr. Softy, did go 3-2 up on the week. Didn't do a lot though. Still above 500. Robinhood, 115. Someone said they had a good trade on Meta. What was Meta doing? Meta. All right, Meta not doing a whole bunch. All right, still stuck in this range and this level of reclaim right here. Man, you want to talk about one? I got 1 minute left. You guys want to talk about stories? You guys want to talk stories? We used to make fun of Meta. Oh man, me and Rob made fun of Meta over at SEP Group all the way back here, 2021. You want to kill your company? Change the name from Facebook to Meta. It was not doing well. It was just straight down for 2022. And then I talked about this on TrendSpider's, one of TrendSpider's live Twitter shows with Twitter Spaces. And I talked about, this is a monthly chart, but I was actually talking about it on the week. I was talking about it on a weekly chart of starting a winning, well, that's 23. Maybe I was talking about the month. It had to have been the month, because that's crazy. It had to have been the month. Anyway, hold on. The monthly broadening formation, all right. But I was talking about starting a winning position right here, about 120, all right, 120, back to the highs, all right. I did the same thing with Netflix. I was talking about Netflix, NFLX. Actually, it was Netflix I was talking about with TrendSpider. We'll talk about these actionable signals. But there it is. All right, 207. All right, I got to keep teaching on there on that note there, because I keep showing people this in the Strat Camp webinar. Just starting a winning position down here at let's move this over. Bottom, top left, bam. All right. I don't know if you guys can see that. Started winning position at 207.35. Just one share, 2 shares. All right, and Netflix is all the way up to $1,000. All right, we made so much fun of those stocks getting just beat up, and that was 2021. All right, start just now, into 2023, working with Rob, and everybody's focused on options. All you had to do was just buy a couple shares of these stocks, and you would be making bank right now. All right. A lot easier to make a trade like this and hold something like this with shares. Anyway, that's Meta, that's Netflix. Palantir kind of did the same thing. Let's get into these actionable signals for this week. Let's do it. All right, look at these actionable signals. If you are part of the Weekend Shift crew, I already went through all these for them, so I'm going to clear this out. And then for you guys, we're just going to start over clean. All right, you should be taking your weekly watch list, empty it, just completely wipe it, and same thing with your daily watch list. Wipe it clean every night. Don't leave mess on there that don't have actionable signals. We want to keep our watch list clean, okay? We want to be ready to work. There we go. All right, I got to leave something in there, or else it messes everything up. So let me know, Marlon B, what you want to look at. Let me know what you want to look at. We're going to go through actionable signals, and then we're going to cut this one. All right, it's not going to be a whole hour. All right, we're not going to be a whole hour on this one. Actionable signals. Now, we didn't see any actionable signals. We did see consumer staples. All right. XLP. Let's go look at that weekly chart one more time. It did end as a hammer. All right. So we need to consider that. We'll put that on the weekly signals list, and then let's go GIS, General Mills. What do we got there? Hammer? No. Let's go Coca-Cola. KO. Nope, definitely not. Let's go Pepsi. No Coke, Pepsi. PEP, anything. Hammer. Oh yeah. All right. Now it's gonna be a fight to get up to the top of that 3, but you do have a hammer that goes in force above 145.69, and the magnitude's 157.75. All right, there you go, and we can get rid of this one now. Let's go Hershey's HIS. Is it Hershey? No, It's Hershey's, H-Y-S. What is Hershey's? There it is. H-S-Y, Hershey's. All right. We got a shooter on Hershey's, and it ain't doing good. It ain't looking good. It's an actionable signal, but we'd really have a hammer. We want a hammer. Let's see if we get that pivot machine gun for Hershey's. Take all these guys out. Maybe that'll work. Okay. Mondelez, MDLZ, Mondelez. Another shooter. All right. We got a shooter counters hammer situation, and the bottom of that is $59.24. Really looking for hammers. I'm not seeing too much going on here. Consumer Staples, KHC. We're going to be able to trade this for a little bit longer, but this is good. They're going to split this company up. All right, they're splitting this company up. Hold on a second here. All right, they're splitting up Kraft Heinz company. All right, they merged it together for about 10 years, and then they're like, well, we could probably make more money if we split up. So they're splitting it back up. Huge conglomerate, and they're splitting it up. Marlon B says, let me look at SO, XOM, and AMAT. SO. All right, SO, hammer on the week. That goes in force above $92. $92.44. Let's see if we can get that up to $94. Excuse me, $92.44. Let's see if we can get that up to $94.49. XOM. A possible 322 up, but I want that to be a hammer. I want that to be something. And then notice all this price action all stuck in this level of reclaim. Like, it's just stuck. There's no 3. There's no 3. I mean, it could work. It could. I don't like it, but it could work. Let's see here. AMT, American Tire. Hammer on the week. Hammer on the week. I'd rather see that month 2 up, but it's hammer on the week. This could be a way to start taking that the other way. Okay. Let's see if we can get that above 196.73 and see if we can get up to 205.52. We'll put that on the weekly watch list. Very good. We don't have a lot. Let's see. Let's go to, when there's a lot of actionable signals, I like to go to the Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner. That's in the TrendSpider store. Okay, the Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner. Easy. All right, I'm telling you, this is easy. All you got to do is time frame and then the condition that you're trying to look for. The actionable signal. Nope, not that. Inside bar, any. Okay, the time frame and the actionable signal. Easy. All right, we got a lot of inside weeks we can look at. Tons. Okay. All right. Let's go down to Strat Soldier Easy Setups. There's a ton. We're not going to go through all these. Let's see if we can find some good ones. There were 67 charts found inside on the week. What's eBay doing? eBay's getting their act together. Okay, eBay shooter did go 2 down. I don't know about eBay. I don't know. We're gonna skip eBay for now. EMPH, be careful with this one. Ooh, that's a messy one. We already talked about Hershey's. Hershey's inside week. Okay. Halliburton inside week. Nope, don't like that one. MAS, Microchip, inside on the week. Whirlpool. What's Whirlpool doing? Nope, this is Pool Corporation. This is something else. Green on the month, inside on the week, and a hammer. QCOM, what are you doing, QCOM? 2 up on the month. 2 up on the month, QCOM. Put that on the 2 up on the month list. It's already there. Inside on the week. That's what we could do. 2 up on the week. All right, so lots of inside weeks here. I'm just trying to see if there's anything good in here. I'm not seeing anything really good. Ulta, if you like, you trade makeup. Possible 312 up, 514. Let's do this. Let's go to 2 up on the month list and look for actionable signals in there. 2 up on the month list. Let's look for actionable signals in here. We got a lot of stuff 2 up on the month. We're not going to take a lot of time to do this, okay? We're going to focus on this chart right here. They all should be 2 up on the month, so we're going to focus on this weekly chart, okay? Are there actionable signals? Apple, there's that on there? Nope, Apple, now it's on there, okay? Hammer. ABBV, nope. All right, I'm just gonna switch down. You know, I know everybody's got scanners. Everybody wants a scanner. All right, you don't need a scanner, you need watch lists. You need watch lists, and you need manually, all you need is a down button. All you need to do is just hit the down button and just keep going down, all right? ANET, let's see if that goes in force below 139.39. See if they want to take profits on that. APA. That's all I'm doing is just hitting this button to the downside, all right? AVGO, ugly shooter on the week. I really don't want to call that a shooter, but it could go 2-2 down. All right. AutoZone, $4,000. Wow. BA taking some profits. BLDR, 2 up on the month, inside on the week. It could go 312 up above 349.50. All right. Let's see what they want to do there. MSTR. Okay, we'll look at MSTR. Look at MSTR. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Comcast, shooter on the week. Shooter on the week. Let's see if they really want to kill him. 2-2 down. The magnitude is going to be $30. So, but it's also a hammer on the day. Let's see what they want to do first. Cop. Nope. Man, we got a lot in here. I'm going to go through this a little bit more. And hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's see if there's anything in here. I'm going to keep going through this and see if there's any actionable signals. I'm not seeing a whole bunch, guys. It's really kind of dry out here. All right, it's kind of dry. McDonald's. What are you doing, McDonald's? Went to the lows last week. That was good. MSTR. Let's look at MSTR for MSTR. We'll look at that for Marlin B. Inside on the week. Let's see if they want to keep taking them down below 317. All right, below 317. All right, so we don't have a lot. I'm going to keep going through this and looking for actionable signals, and I will put out a full list on the Twitters. But it's really lackluster out here. All right. What's UNH? Any actionable signals for the UNH for next week? No. But it was good. All right. So let's get out of this tank. Let's get out of the tank. Hold on a second here. Marlon B said, no, double inside bar. No. bad. Bad Marlon B. No, I'm kidding. I don't like double inside stuff. That means it's stuck. But you know, I don't know. Every time I say, hey, you know, this is how you do it, there's someone else telling me something different. So if you like double inside stuff, I mean, you could try it. That's fine. Whatever. I'm being silly. If you like snow, it's inside on the week. Go look at it. All right. Go check out thestratsoldier.com. All right. Go check out the ebook Hammer in Force. It's one actionable signal that'll get you in on anything that trades, crypto, commodities, futures, equities. All right, anything that trades, one actionable signal. You get a bonus video with that. In the description, get one of these coffee mugs over at Whatnot. I don't have to be live on Whatnot for you to get one of these. Get one of these coffee mugs. It's one price, 3 products. You get a coffee mug and 2 ebooks. Comes with bonus vids, and then you got my support to get you learning and started with trading. All right, get in there, learn how to create winning positions, add to them, and defend them with tight stops. And I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for Marlon B for being on here. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Peace.